Swing and a drive, left field, get up, oh, get out of here, and gone.
Welcome back to the flight deck. I'm assuming this is probably going to be our last episode before Christmas.
Unless you want to record on Christmas Day.
I don't think we're gonna. I mean, maybe, but I don't know.
we
Probably
could
not.
take a bit of an extended break for the podcast.
Yeah, we could probably use a week off. Seeing as I'm looking at this,
for that.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the only time where I'm actually going to be off.
But that'll be the week that like Corbin Burns and Anthony Santander.
They're not starting the week of Christmas.
No, they're going home to their family. Maybe we'll call it a maybe. It's a very high possibility that it's a no.
Barring,
but we'll call it a maybe. But honestly, probably not the worst thing to take a week off because the Blue Jays this week did nothing. Without clicking the link, without looking at the thing, can either of you tell me who one of the three coaches were that we hired?
I only know one of them. I don't. Okay, you know of them before or know the names?
I want you to tell me their name.
One is like Shane Green, I think, or Sean Green.
We definitely didn't hire Sean Green.
Okay.
I think it's Shane Green.
I think it's genuinely Shane Green.
Okay.
And I'm like 90% sure that he was he some way, thanks to Zach, I follow on Twitter, some way, Sam Green, that's the name. Sam Green. He was a part of the Maple Leafs baseball team that plays in the
okay.
So
okay.
It's our assistant.
Okay, so
that's our assistant pitching coach.
So our assistant, you said the Maple Leafs, correct?
The baseball team, the IBL team.
The IBL team.
So we're hiring IBL guys to be our assistant.
Well, hey man, there's former big leaguers in the IBL now, and also
that doesn't mean they're qualified to coach.
He's also absolutely not. What is he? Okay, hold on. Before we assistant. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot more important than I thought.
He is the assistant pitching coach.
Okay. Nate, without looking, would you be able to tell me what the other two coaching roles are? I know I can't. I was wondering if you knew.
I think one of them was a bullpen coach.
Yes.
Is it? Okay.
Graham Johnson.
So, and I think we have another hitting coach, is it not? Because we lost
the
one.
Assistant hitting coach?
Assistant hitting coach, yeah.
It's essentially what
assistant to the regional hitting coach. Okay. Fine.
But everybody else is back that you'd expect.
Yeah. So that was the news. Thank you for listening. And then they signed left-handed pitcher Eric Lauer on a non-roster invite.
Whatever you do, don't look at his savant the last time he was in MLB.
Brandon and I talked about this briefly on Saturday. I don't hate it. Like, he was okay.
No.
He was an okay pitcher, I believe, if I remember correctly. I know I had him he was like an ad drop when he was starting pitcher for a year there, maybe. But I mean, if he went to the KBO and found something who's the guy the White Sox got? That's in St. Louis now.
Fetty
Wap.
I
don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm
also it's a non-roster invite deal. You can't.
It doesn't matter exactly. Who cares? It's worth a shot.
Depth. We need
exactly. Depth. No, I don't hate it. I don't have anything negative to say, but that's literally the only thing that we did this week.
Yeah, I mean, this
is a fun run.
Andres Jimenez had a Zoom conference today.
It doesn't matter. We're the favorites to sign Santander and Burns. And
we're second in the Teoscar standings.
We're in Teoscar.
We're first, but he wants to go back to the Dodgers so goddamn bad.
He's not gonna. We were in on Bellinger. We are in on Sasaki. We are in on. There's some other big name that I'm missing. Nick Pivetta. Thank you.
That's not a big name. Don't.
No, that is the name I was thinking of, but it wasn't a big name. You're right.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pivetta. I wouldn't mind Pivetta.
So that's awesome. That's so cool.
That's the theme of the offseason from here on.
I got Kings of interest.
No. Can I just pivot here? Because I listened to At the Letters with Ben Nicholson-Smith and Arden Dwelling today.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
Can you guys take a guess at how much they are claiming the Jays have in payroll flexibility from now on?
$22 million.
24.
Oh my god.
Oh, I was so close.
You were.
Did you just disappear?
Nate's camera just
You
It
didn't
looks
want to
like it.
play anymore?
Uh,
Oh, there you go.
click a button. Like I was about to say, like
No.
Nate's camera is
Okay, it's gonna we'll figure it out as we go. I'm just gonna like
Okay.
hit my computer. But no, they're saying $24 million. That's not enough to sign any of those fucking guys.
No,
No.
I can't focus on this right now.
Yeah, Nate's camera. Technical difficulty king, Nate Lennox. It's gonna be great to edit.
Is
right?
it blinking for you too? Or
It's just 'cause Nate's here,
okay,
Nate's
I'm
not-
not
Nate's here,
editing
Nate's
this out. This is fantastic.
No, it's not.
It's so
It's
good
not
for me.
blinking.
Is it like Nate? I
It's
feel like you've
where
had this issue
fucking
before.
marquee of Nate's name is just blinking at me like, "Hey, I'm speaking here." That's great.
Man.
Sorry. What the hell were you saying?
The money and
$24 million. No, that's
that
not enough
maybe
to sign
that
any of
maybe
them.
gets you Teoscar.
It barely gets you Teoscar. He's
Or
asking
Pavetta.
22 to $24 million.
That maybe gets you Pavetta because Pavetta's the QO.
I don't believe anyone, in fairness. There's no way you can say we have 22 to $24 million available and then
They
also be in on some of the names that they're in.
They
on.
are way
it's bullshit.
like I think this was even last year. Sportsnet like writers,
Hmm?
they
They
feel like
suck
they are,
at their job, man.
No, I'm not gonna say they suck. They are way
They
more
s-
down
no,
on
they-
everything Blue
They
Jays than
suck
anybody.
at their job. They're not
I'll be
good
back.
insiders. Okay.
I'll be
Okay.
back.
All right. We don't have good insiders in Toronto. I'm not going to sit here and say that they're not like good writers or like they're good speakers and stuff, like they do good podcasts and stuff like that, but they are terrible insiders. Like, has there ever been a signing in Blue Jays history where one of our own fucking guys has broke it first?
N-
No.
That's of relevance.
Not that anything that matters. Like maybe they fucking broke the Eric Lauer news. I don't even know if that's not even fucking true because Eric Feinzen did it.
Mark
Mark Feinzen? Sorry, Mark Feinzen did it.
got Eric on the brain.
I
That's
don't
Nate's
know.
cameras.
Yeah, fuck, I'm lost. Mark Feinzen fucking tweeted it. Like our guys are not insiders. They don't know what they're talking about. They know as much as you and I at this
They're
point.
inside adjacent. Is
They're they're like at the door is what they are. They're not quite
They're at
inside
the
yet, but they're at the
door.
door. They're knocking on the door, being like, "Hey, Mark, what's Ross? What are we
There you
doing? Hey,
go.
welcome back."
Oh,
What
I
did
just
you
hit
do?
buttons. I just kept hitting the video button.
Perfect. Here we are.
Might go out again. You never know. Knock on wood.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, it came
I
back and then
don't
just stopped working again before too. So I'm not holding up, guys.
I don't trust a word they say. Ever.
No,
Like
they
there's never
suck.
one time that they've done anything that I believe.
They both came to the conclusion that Andres Jimenez will be our biggest acquisition of the offseason based on WAR, impact, and dollars.
Okay, I could say WAR.
Sorry. Over 50% chance that he's the biggest impact of the offseason. They both agreed on that.
I'm like 30 that he's the biggest impact they're gonna. I'm like 30.
I
25
And
25
he
to
is
30%.
not watching.
Yeah.
Man, you're gonna love
he
it.
is.
when-
Why did we bother? Just blow it up.
Exactly.
It doesn't
Yeah.
make a ton of sense to me. I
Like-
don't know.
What's the point in having an elite defensive shortstop when there's no
Second baseman.
offense? Okay, but I'm talking next year when
Yeah.
he moves to short, when Bo walks, there's gonna be nothing around him. So you
Because
just
you-
have a shortstop.
You know what we didn't put on here? It's not like it really matters. Bo cut his hair.
Oh yeah, shit. That's right.
Kind of crazy.
He saw Vladdy do it and said, "Fuck it, it's contract time. I'm getting paid."
Bo's gonna be such a good Yankee.
At the right wing, he showed it off first at the right wing convention. I mean, sorry, UFC.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
I have a
but-
question. Coming back to the Blue Jays, why is it that we can't get anyone to take our money?
And you can't even say it's
Both of them reported Soto, we were under 700.
I don't believe.
See, but I
Who
don't-
were
but
they
then-
though?
See,
Arden
they
and
were
Beck.
saying
Yeah, fuck
I don't
those
know.
two.
they were
they're
saying
wrong
under 700.
They're
Every
paid
other
by Rogers, though.
reporter,
Why would they be lying?
because they're idiots.
every
Because
is-
they're paid by Rogers.
Disagree.
But my thing is,
But why is Rogers saying, "Oh, we didn't offer that much"?
I don't-
Rogers would want to be like, "Yeah, we did offer that much."
again, that's what I'm saying. Is like there's some people they're saying he was under 7. Every other reporter is saying they were at least 750.
Yeah. Like all the
it's
ones that I
like-
actually trust are saying 750. So I'm gonna go with those guys. I was saying to Connor when you weren't here, like there hasn't been a news story about the Blue Jays that one of our own
Yeah, I
people have
heard
broke,
that.
and I think that's
I heard
just
that.
brutal. Like that gives me
Yeah,
no
like,
reason to trust them.
We've signed 2 extensions in the Ross Atkins
yeah,
GM
and
era.
wasn't one of them Randall Grichuk?
Yep.
Who was the other one?
I forget who the other one was.
Jose Barrios.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
Barrios was
technically, no, Rios counts, but does technically Robbie Ray count? Because I
they
mean, it
did
was in the
sign
off
him
season.
back. Yeah, because he was a free agent, and they brought him back for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Also,
if extension means
Chad
mid-season.
Green. No,
Those options.
I guess it was an option. Well, they had to navigate around that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. What was I saying? No, why
Yeah,
can't
I
we
don't
get
know.
anyone to take our money? That's kind of where I'm at here.
and I don't
It's
even
it,
the dumb American answer would be because it's Canada, but like no,
like I know
I mean,
taxes.
okay, let's just whoa up here.
Mm-hmm.
Are we seriously worried about Otani and Soto as the 2 people that won't take our money?
as the two.
They're
No,
the
but it's
they're
not
Yeah,
just
they're
the
the
two of them.
two. No, but they're the 2 marquee ones. They had their pick of the litter.
Yeah.
When it comes to that much money, it don't fucking matter.
No,
It's where they want to
I
go.
I get
Right?
why
But
Otani's
after
not here. I
that,
get why Soto's here, not here. Corbin Burns has been sitting here with allegedly the top offer from the Blue Jays for two
by
weeks,
like a
3
wide
weeks,
margin.
by a
The
lot
Blue Jays,
apparently, and he's just sitting here like, give me a minute, let me just see
like,
if anybody else wants
please,
me.
San Francisco, please
he's
come
from
close.
SoCal.
So that, yeah, but
It's
I
Or
don't know,
maybe
man.
not,
That doesn't
sorry, no,
seem
he's
to.
from like San Fran
He's from the
area.
area. I understand that, but like that hasn't affected like a lot of people before. I don't know why that's holding him out. Like, yeah, I need to go home. Like maybe that's the case, but like it just feels like with everybody, like even last like the Kyle Schwarber free agency, we were right there with him. We had I think the most money on the table for him. He's like, I'm good, thanks though. Like it just seems like every single time we get to this point, like yeah, you could bitch about the team and say like
you.
they're not heading in the right direction, but like you're telling me for the last 3-4 years we've been heading in the wrong direction. We can't take it to a different direction because nobody wants to sign here. Why?
We have had people sign here. We haven't won a playoff game. We have no farm system.
Sure, but we haven't been able to do
Vlad
much
and Bo
about
are
that.
free agents next year.
Sure,
If they both walk, what is there around
sure.
Burns? Bassett's a free agent.
It's
Fucking
literally,
Gossman's a free agent the year after. You're
if,
gonna have Burns, Barrios, and Kirk.
Mhm.
Varsho.
To the moon. No, and Jimenez, not Varsho. Varsho.
Sure, and
didn't
like
wanna
this
be
year,
up that much.
fine. Like
Andres Jimenez will be the highest paid player on the Blue Jays.
Corbin Burns, I understand a little bit, but like we're talking about like going back 3 years now of like people being like, no, I'm good, thanks though.
Well, you get into taxes too if it's close.
I think
Then that
taxes is
ends up
probably the
being
main issue.
But like, isn't it like
California's similar. I know that. I'm
I
sure
think
Philly's considerably
New
less.
York is similar, I believe, too, to Toronto, like as far as taxes.
But I mean, that's where you kind of look at it and be like, well, the Jays or the Dodgers. When taxes are at that point, you're like, I'm gonna go to the Dodgers because the Dodgers, it's LA, it's nice all year. I
But
can stay there for the year. The team is loaded,
There was certain,
and I'm paid for the next
Similar
100
thing
years of
with
my
San
life.
Fran.
I
Yeah.
feel like the amount of players that I've gone like, you signed there, and then it
Mhm.
comes out like, oh, the Jays were interested, and they had the same amount of money. It's like,
Yeah, it just seems like it happens with everybody. I don't know why. Even like the little guys, like there's like the mid-level contracts that get signed. It's like, oh, the Jays were also big players in this market.
yeah,
I can't
It's gonna
think
be
of any
great.
off the top of my head, but
yeah, it's just gonna be
Jordan Romano
Or they're just being used.
could be,
which it feels like it's every
but like
season.
every single
also-
time.
They weren't there for Jordan.
They said I don't know. You're right. They might not have been, but apparently
Philly
they had
was-
offers on the
He
table
was
for
on
Jordan.
Blair and Burkhardt, and
Yeah,
I
he-
feel like that's
Was
what
it?
he said.
Oh, okay,
went to-
maybe not.
Also,
They
went
weren't
to-
there
he
on
went to
free.
Driveway.
Who? Freeman?
Freed.
Oh, Freed. I
Freed,
heard they
I
were
think
interested,
went-
but
They were.
They were interested, but they didn't
Oh.
want to go to. They didn't want to go the extra year and money that the Yankees
which
won.
again is I think
so that's fair. Those type of
that's a
things I get.
fair- But it's like
But I think that's what a lot of it is, and
Yeah.
people just misunderstand it.
I feel like a lot of the time it's like the Jays had the same offer on the table and they went the other direction. I don't know. Maybe it's just
I
recency
mean,
bias.
we have the highest tax bracket out of
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah.
You also have to go to a different country.
Hmm.
Like that is another thing. We are from Canada. These
Mhm.
people aren't.
Yes.
It
Especially for
depends
the
on-
American players, I
it's-
understand.
it's just funny the amount of players
Even
that
even Dominicans, it's the amount like you have to go across the border. Like a
You
lot
have
of
to cross
times you
a lot.
hear
You're right.
once guys come here, they've realized like how much they like it. But if guys haven't spent like extended periods of time in Toronto,
Mhm.
it's a different country, it's a border hassle, it taxes, like there's so many reasons.
The amount, but I hate the amount of players. That's one thing I hate, and it's a pet peeve that Andres Jimenez even said today. It's like I always love coming to Toronto. You know, it's a great place to be, and then
But they don't want to be here.
because you don't want to be here for more than 3 days. Like, is the
Yeah.
thing that you're
No, I want to come take a weekend trip here, and that's it.
to all the things that like Nate said, but like, God, man, just let it happen one time.
I saw some
I
Red
don't want
Sox
to pay our
fan.
taxes.
I saw a Red Sox fan bashing like the Jays and like how they don't have a culture and the winning history, and I'm like, fine, and like the team's not great, whatever. And he
'Cause
goes,
they
and the
don't.
city sucks. I'm like, oh brother, you had me
That's
until you said that, because that has nothing to do with why people aren't coming here. You're in fucking Boston. Give your head a shake. Yeah.
I don't mind Boston as a city at all.
Yeah, but
It's-
don't act like it's fucking leaps and bounds ahead of Toronto.
I hate all cities equally, so
That's fair.
Yeah. Just like
all people in cities suck.
also, I think I've read this somewhere. The Jays are one of 6 or 7 teams to have never given out $150 million or more.
More than 150, because George is
More than
is
150
150.
million. Because George is technically 150, but like anything higher than that, they're one of 7 teams to never give it. Like
I don't know.
which
They
is-
tried. Not like they haven't tried.
Oh, they've tried, but like
I don't know. They
Man.
would have been the number one on that list in terms of most money spent in a contract total, and now we're number 26 or whatever it is, 24.
yeah.
They tried their best. I don't know. They did what they could.
It's just-
Is there anything
Weird.
else
The
you
other
want to
thing
talk
is,
about this
like,
team?
when was the last time we had a homegrown young talent we could have signed
Other than,
for
I mean,
for money like that?
I mean, we have 2 that are
That have actually come up to free agency and signed big money deals. I mean, because these guys haven't yet. They still could.
honestly, I'm blanking. Like
I don't know.
because every time during the good years, majority of the team was old or older.
Carlos
Like-
Delgado is the only one I can think of.
Yeah, like and that was
They re-signed Doc a few times.
Mhm.
But you look at some of the guys on that list, like Cincinnati's up there, but it's Joey Votto from like 10 years ago
yeah,
when they signed him to a 10-year, like $220 million deal.
yeah. And then it's
Which
I
at the
think
time was very high, but that's not a high deal now. Like
I
the
think
Springer deal
yeah.
is worth more than that per
Mhm.
year.
Another one that was on there was the Cardinals, and that's like a weird technicality because they traded for the giant Nolan Arenado contract,
Mhm.
and Colorado's paying half of that anyway. Like, but
How does that count?
no, what I'm saying is they're
They
one of the
didn't,
7 teams
yeah.
that haven't, but they
Like
traded
they're still
because-
technically paying him, but they're
Yeah.
not.
They're still paying him a shit ton,
Yes.
but like
They
also-
didn't sign that deal, basically.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah, it is what it is. I don't know, man. It's just weird. It's just it gets a little frustrating.
a little.
A lot of-
We gotta
a
we're talking
lot
about
of
this team
frustrating.
consistently, and it's just like God, get something, please.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to listen to Ben Nicholas Smith or Arden Zwelling,
Hmm.
are two big ads offensively. They each decided how to spend their 24 million.
One of them was one of them. Can I guess?
Sure.
Was one of them Jock Peterson?
No. Do you want to go again?
Big offensive ads, and because the way that you're, but the way that
That's
you're
something
Minimum. They split. One of them split it between 24 million between 4 players, and one was 3.
4.
averaging at 6.
So Yohan Moncada.
No,
Oh,
I mean, that was actually like
both better than Moncada.
okay.
me?
jeez.
I-
Both better than all of them better than Moncada, and at that cheap money.
Considerably. No, the bat is where they spend most of
Okay, so it's
I think
okay. It's obviously
both
not.
spent half or more of their money on bats.
It's not Santander. Obviously, it's not Teoscar.
No,
No,
that's
it's
all
not.
25.
Is one of them
under
Carlos Santana?
No,
Okay,
both outfielders.
both
all
outfielders.
outfielders.
It's not obviously not Tyler.
It's not Teoscar, obviously.
Not Teoscar, not Santander. It's
Did
obviously
any
not-
of them sign Josh Bell? No.
No, Josh. He's first base.
Did
One
any
his
of them
name's
sign
actually
Glaber?
Conrad. No.
Thank you.
No, they each only signed one bat, and both of them were outfielders.
Oh, outfielder.
Who the
You did say that.
Adam Duvall.
No, better than
Harrison
that.
Bader.
No, better than that.
Jesus.
Okay. Alex Verdugo.
No.
I swear to God, if Alex Verdugo is a Blue Jay, that's my last straw.
Max Kepler. Everyone seems to be hooked on
Yeah.
Max
Oh, it's
Kepler.
Max
Yeah.
Kepler for sure.
They
That
fucking
was
love
Arden.
Max Kepler. Every time something happens, it's like, well, Max Kepler's available.
The
Who fucking
German.
cares about Max Kepler?
Because he had that one great year, like all the other Twins did in 19 when there was the juice ball.
Apparently he was hurt last year, but all his metrics were very good. So I
Yeah.
don't know how I feel about it.
Was it?
Do you want to guess the other one? National League West.
Was it Ben
National League
that
West
signed?
outfielder? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I know who it is. All right. Go ahead, Nate. Go ahead, Brant.
Was it
NL
Ben
West
that
outfielder.
signed Max Kepler?
No.
Go ahead, Brant. NL West outfielder. Who's the other guy
NL
that
West
did
outfielder?
it? When you think about it, it's pretty easy.
Fuck.
Pretty sure he's an all-star.
He was an all-star this year.
From what team?
That gives it away.
The dads.
The fathers.
Oh, Jurickson Profar?
Jurickson
Yeah.
Profar.
It's not a terrible deal.
I forget. So Ben was Profar, Soroka, and then I forget who the lefty they both think was a good idea. One of them mentioned in an article. So they both had him. And then Arden was Kepler, Paul Sewald or Lucas Sims,
Mm.
this lefty, and Spencer Turnbull, I think.
You could sell me easily on Mike Soroka as a bullpen arm.
I don't hate the Kepler Turnbull.
The first thing he said was, yeah, and stretch him out.
No, that's the opposite of what I'm thinking here. I think we take him and we compact him down into
He
like a.
projected him making $8 million a year.
Honestly, that's probably.
If we fucking spend, if we
I
spend
don't know if I want to give it Mike Soroka.
$8
That's what he
million.
gave Jimmy.
You giving Mike Soroka more than Jimmy?
Connor might know better than I do, but I thought he had really good numbers as a reliever last year.
Yeah, apparently.
He did, right?
It was more, but it wasn't like short. It was obviously it wasn't short stints.
Just stretched out a bit. Okay.
Bulk
well,
stints, like so.
I
And
don't know. I'd like to see that. And
I don't know, man. Both
by
of
all
those,
accounts, good guy, Canadian.
if we go into next season with either of those,
Let's go get Scott McGuff.
You can talk me into Max Kepler, but you can't talk me into Max Kepler as the big bad ad.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, bye.
Nate's camera again.
You're telling me Mike Soroka is supposed to go from $3 million to $8 million?
Yeah,
That's a little ridiculous. He hasn't played
with a 4.7 last year.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. But you could sell me on the idea.
Let me, because he definitely did.
Man, this fucking list of people sucks.
Yeah,
we are doomed. We're gonna lose
man.
Again. It doesn't matter who we sign.
Mike Soroka, he had in 9 starts last year. He had a 6.39. But as a reliever in 16 games, he pitched 36 innings and had a 2.75. So
that's pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm here for that. Let's go get Patrick Corbin.
And he had a 15K per 9.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Mike Soroka got a 15. He had a 5K per 9 as a starter. He had a 15K per 9 as a fucking reliever.
He's built to be a reliever. I'm telling you.
Okay, Michael.
As
Nate just.
I'm like, if I'm sitting here, let's pretend the $24 million thing doesn't exist. Let's just say we have an unlimited amount of money and we're building the best remaining team left. What do we do?
Jock Peterson, Jurickson Profar, honestly, I don't hate Paul Sewald and a lefty.
Tanner Scott.
No, I don't think Scott's realistic in that.
No.
I'm not saying realistic. I'm saying we build the best team. We have unlimited money here.
If that's the case, then go get your Corbin Burns.
Burns, Bregman.
No.
Your Scott.
Pedersen. Scott.
Bregman sucks. We're still signing smart contracts.
But we have unlimited money.
We have unlimited money.
We have unlimited money for this year.
Bro,
I don't know. Oh, okay. I think they still take the big swing at Corbin Burns. If Corbin Burns ever decides that, you know what, San Fran's just not going to get there, let's just go to the Blue Jays. Then that's great. I think, I don't know, man. If we're making the best possible team, do we maybe bring Pete? Like he's a weird
No.
dude. He's kind of annoying, but like,
Fuck, just fucking. Oh, there we
oh, you're
go.
back. Like,
It's
I
gonna be
don't know.
lovely
I
for
don't
Grant
know.
to edit.
We're just gonna have no fucking overlay on this one. I don't know. I think they could, if we had $60 million or a pile away for Corbin Burns and then the remaining money at like 40 million, I would 100% take a run at Teoscar Hernandez. I think that there's comfortability there. I think it helps the possibility of you extending Vlad, if we're being honest. And it's not a bad thing that guy's got, what, 35 home run pop when he gets out of bed in the morning.
Sure. I would
I
take a run at Santander. I'd take a run at Burns. I'd take a run at
I
Scott. I'd take a run at a lot of these guys.
take a run at everybody, and I would prefer Anthony Santander because he's 2 years younger and he's a switch hitter. Like,
Is Max Scherzer a free agent?
Yeah.
yeah, no. If Max Scherzer is your fucking like big
Our
brain, like
rotation's already 90 years old. We might as well. Fuck it.
Good luck convincing him to come to Canada
Yeah, that's a good point.
and not play for a winner at this point in his career.
Doesn't Justin Verlander have 2 no-hitters here?
shut. You want the bullshit? I see.
Is that not true?
It's also not happening.
Yeah, you're right. That'd be fun, though. We're really good at getting guys at the end of their career.
When Justin Turner jersey proves that.
Justin Turner,
Justin
Mike Kevin
Turner,
Kiermaier,
Brandon Belt, Kevin Kiermaier, Frank Thomas.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Hey now, that guy just shot out of Toronto with some talent. There's got to be more for sure.
If that's the case,
Mark
bring back
Burley, R.A.
Mark
Dickey.
Burt, thank you.
Josh
Josh
Foley,
Johnson.
No, Josh totally played elsewhere. Josh Johnson's arm flew.
Yeah,
apart.
Yeah, that
Josh
was the end of his
Johnson.
career, but it's.
I know he played elsewhere, but I just like to
Octavio
say
Dotel.
Octavio Dotel,
LaTroy
Hawkins. Thank you.
I know it doesn't. I know it really doesn't count because he did play elsewhere. Jose Reyes. I'm just gonna count this. His career died here.
His career ended when he left here.
His career.
I never saw him again.
Yeah.
No. We are really good at
Okay.
getting guys at the end. I'm telling you. Book it. Goldschmidt too. Why not? Yeah, I don't know. We're just rambling at this point. Sorry.
You
That's
would
on
want
me.
Goldschmidt. No, because it's good to ramble some days.
I have no idea who either of these two people are in the signings list. So Connor, take over.
All right. Tomoyuki Sagano goes to the Baltimore Orioles. You don't know who that is because you shouldn't if you don't watch the NPB. Essentially, he was a 35-year-old relief, like one of the best pitchers in Japan last year. He posted a 1.67 and walked 16 and struck out 11 in 156 innings. And he got a 1-year, $13 million deal with the Orioles, which again begs the question: Baltimore, you have all this money, and this is the guy that you signed for pitching?
Apparently he's a 5, and he throws poo.
Yeah,
And
like it's
doesn't miss bats.
That's
yeah,
good. That's a good
weak,
combination,
but
right?
It's
But
just weak contact.
you have no money. You have money. You are Baltimore. You are the opposite of the Blue Jays quote unquote problem. You have all the money
And
all the
don't want to
talent.
give it to anyone.
and you don't want to give it to anybody. You don't even want to give it to your own guys.
No.
Like
Who's
Didn't Corbin Burns have a
Jeffrey
weird?
Yan?
Huh?
Jeffrey Yan.
Jeffrey
Electric.
Yan.
Jeffrey John Electric.
He's electric because he's. Have you guys
Is that
seen
like
the
a-
strikeout videos?
Oh, he's the guy that gets fired up after everything
He's
he
the
does.
dude that jumps 10 feet in the air.
Did he do a backflip?
I mean, he probably
could.
He probably could.
Before we get too far away from it, I don't remember who had the quote, but apparently, like the ownership's ready to spend in Baltimore, but like the GM's just
GM
not
is
offering money. Is that? Does that make sense?
Mike Elias is too used to not having like
He doesn't know how to spend money. He's just like, I can't.
yeah, because they're off season, you know. In
He
a
also
year
doesn't want to get rid of prospects.
in a year where they're losing Corbin Burns, Anthony Santander, like James McCann, and all that, you bring in Tyler O'Neill, Gary Sanchez, and Tomoyuki Sagano.
I'm seeing a pretty big ad
What was 2020? What was 2022? I think it was 2022. They added fucking James McCann and Kyle Gibson. Like really? Like
They
that was
just
your big
sucked
ad?
it. They're very bad at free agency.
They're getting the best closer in baseball, though.
This is
True.
also this coming off of TJ. So
True.
we'll see.
The rotation
Yes.
still doesn't
Can we
scare
just
me.
can we just pause for a
The
second?
rotation
Sure.
never scares us.
No. What's up?
Has anyone thought about the bullpens in our division for next year now?
They're
You got
all
like
not great.
Cano and Batista at the back end of
Ass.
Baltimore. You got
Aroldis
fucking
Chapman in Boston.
Aroldis Chapman and Chris Martin or Kenley Jansen in Boston.
Didn't Chris Martin
Um,
retire?
Chris Martin retired, so it's Kenley and
Liam
Aroldis Chapman.
Hendricks.
Isn't
Oh,
Kenley
Liam
gone?
Hendricks.
Kenley
Yeah,
is
it's
gone.
Liam Hendricks and Aroldis Chapman.
That's crazy.
That's
What a bullpen that would have been like 5 years ago. Holy
real
shit.
shit. Not even like 3 years
New York
ago.
has Williams. Tampa's like
They're going to have 9 guys that just throw 105 miles.
So,
an hour
hey,
in
well,
the
these guys better just figure out how to
we have nothing.
score runs early.
yeah, man. Because these games will get early, late, or late, early. That's the words.
I don't care what they do the rest of the offseason,
Just do something.
but if we don't have like 5 minor league non-roster invitees,
Sure. Invite Brandon Belt.
young, or I don't even care what age they're, bullpen arms that either have insane K per nine because they do something real stupid and they spin the ball real good,
Mike Soroka.
or throw like 127 mile an hour, I'm gonna lose my mind because
Were you in the call when Connor said Mike Soroka's Ks per 9 as a reliever was like 15?
In like
yeah, good luck
36
seeing that happen.
in 36 innings.
Perfect. That's fucking great.
All right.
That guy's spinning it with like full go as a reliever. Sure, try that. Fuck it.
Oh, Canada pumping.
Yeah. Welcome home.
All right.
Even
Now we get to
By classified?
oh, I'm from the or was that Cardinal official? I'm from the T. I hate that
yes,
song.
that's
I hate that
they
song
both
so
suck.
much.
We don't have a good anthem.
No.
Yeah,
I like "Oh Canada."
like the actual anthem
Both.
or the
Oh,
classified
glorious.
anthem.
My Inner Ninja, bro. Random side note: My Inner Ninja
Classified?
by Classified was like a song that I listened to
Guys
a
got some
lot in
bangers.
like middle
Threw
school.
like 8 bangers and then fell off the face of the
You
earth.
just said you don't like "Oh Canada," but you listen to My Inner Ninja.
It was a
No,
weird.
he didn't like the
Bro.
T.O one.
I hate the Cardinal official. I'm from the T.
Yeah.
Repping everywhere I go. Like, no, you don't need to. We don't want to.
How many songs
Like-
can you name from Classified outside of those?
You got one with Jim Cuddy.
Oh, 3 foot tall. Higher with B.O.B. This guy put in work.
You take me
Mm.
higher.
To a place
I don't think
where
that was the one, but
I'm free.
that ain't
All right,
classy.
can we-
Okay, there's some bangers. I lied.
He's Classified's.
Shout out Classified.
Hey,
Yeah.
one of you two explain to me what the fuck the Cubs are doing, please.
They're
The
Cubsing.
Cubs. Do you know what? No, okay. You're saying they're Cubsing, but I want to give them a lick of credit. They're acting like a big market team.
No,
In what world?
no.
They didn't sign anyone. They brought in Tucker to get rid of
You got
Bellinger.
arguably when
They
healthy
salary dumped.
a top 15 player. Okay,
Kyle Tucker's
see-
fantastic.
See,
Don't get me
in a
wrong.
vacuum. No, in a vacuum. Okay, but okay, this happened before the Bellinger thing. So in a
Sure.
vacuum, it looked like they were being a big market team, getting
Sure.
See, now
one of
you
the
can
best
say
players in
that.
the league.
If we
Yes,
recorded this
but-
podcast the day after they signed it, then yes.
You
But
could
that's
say
not
they were
what
a big
I'm
league team.
asking. That's not what I'm
Then
asking.
they moved Bellinger.
I'm asking what they're doing as a team because yes, they moved Bellinger.
The Bellinger thing was clearly
Salary dump.
the Bellinger thing was clearly a salary dump because it was the Bellinger for a 30-year-old minor league reliever. Like,
Now, I think I like the Chicago lineup. I got to look at it more
the
deeply here,
Chicago
but like,
lineup, like
Brother, if there's a ball hit the first base, it's still rolling.
yeah. No. Bush? Is Michael Bush not a
Bush.
first baseman?
The fact that I was going to say, yeah, Cody Bellinger's playing first. Nope. That's
Pretty
like-
sure he's a third baseman.
no, Bush
I
was
think they had him
first
playing
last year.
first. I'm
Bush
going to
was
look up
first
the
last
depth
year.
chart because
Last year, I know for a fact they had Seiya DHing a lot. Like they'd say Suzuki DHing a lot, and then they had
Right.
sort of Hap, PCA.
PCA.
And Bellinger.
that Hap PCA and
PCA Tucker.
Kyle Tucker,
And
if
and
PCA
Thea
is what he
Jr.
was in the back half of last year, I
That's
like
a
that.
good-
I like that a
good
lot.
thing.
Ian
Justin
Happ
Steele,
sucks.
Shota
PCA is not going to
Imanaga,
hit.
They just
Matthew
love lefties.
Boyd. I don't know the rest of this group.
You
That's
lost
not
me.
great.
That guy, Tyon,
Jameson
Jameson
Taillon.
Tyon, yeah.
They have
Javier Assad.
I don't love it.
Dansby and Horner
I'm
up
looking
the
at, I know the
middle.
rest of the names. I can see them.
Who is
It's Javier
wait,
Assad, Jordan Wicks, and Ben
who
Brown.
is their projected third baseman right now?
Separate.
Nate Pearson's
No,
in their
Or
bullpen.
no.
He's
Sorry,
good.
no.
Esok's going
Oh,
to
sorry.
Houston.
That's what I meant. Bush has to
Yeah,
move to
third
third.
base.
They don't.
Yeah, third base is there.
They're one of their corners is missing.
That's a hole.
Yeah, 'cause
Don't you fear? Miles Masturbator is on.
Oh, Miles
is on third
Mastroboni?
base. Yeah,
Miles Mastroboni? Oh.
yeah, he's on third base.
Oh my god, I can't remember. It was I don't know why you reminded me of this, but in the Atlanta, there was a game with Atlanta and the Cubs. Brad Hand was pitching, and then Brad Hand gets taken out. Pierce Johnson comes into the game, and he's facing Miles Mastroboni.
Hand Johnson, and there's
So Hand passes it over to Johnson, and he'll face Mastroboni.
See,
The dumbest things ever. But yeah, first off,
okay, now
he's
let's.
got Paredes in the Crawford boxes.
Hey,
30 home runs.
yeah,
He does nothing but pull the ball.
yeah. Okay, we're not
It's
worried
fine.
about it. Don't worry
He'd
about
have a career.
the throws right now.
Yeah, that's really
Michael
fine.
Bush, good. I like that.
Solid.
I like it's a
Solid.
good piece. Nico Horner's pretty good.
He's there for the defense mainly, and you get what you get with the bat.
Dan's.
Can he do
He's
anything
there
like
for
he
the
did with-
defense mainly and we get with the bat.
His bat's still pretty
Yeah,
good.
but
It can do
his bat's-
it
No.
can do damage.
He can hit power.
I'm
but-
pretty sure he has one above league average season in his career.
And that was his
Maybe I'll
contract.
look that up after. But then like the outfield DH combination of Hap, Suzuki,
great.
PCA, Kyle Tucker is fantastic.
He's fantastic.
Who's
and-
catching?
Miguel Amaya and Carson Kelly. Miguel Amaya was pretty good last year from what I
Miguel
remember.
Amaya
Like,
was
the stats
okay, and
were
then
really good.
Kelly's there mainly for defense.
Okay,
I like that tandem. I think that's great.
so I don't really
think-
care who hits leadoff
Again-
for you. Can you just list your 2, 3, 4 hitters, please?
Kyle Tucker,
One-
Seiya Suzuki.
I can tell you the leadoff guy. It's going to be Nico Horner.
It also could be PCA at some point. That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
don't really care. That doesn't matter.
2,
but
3, 2, 3, 4 is definitely Hap, Tucker, Suzuki.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like-
I think PCA might be in there somewhere too in that mix.
And like you go
I like it.
Dan's 5.
I don't think they're like ready or great,
Also,
but like
it's the NL Central. They could fuck around and win it with that
Yeah.
lineup. Like
they're
yes,
youngish.
but why not keep Bellinger then instead of getting nothing
I
back
don't
for him?
That
real
didn't
shit.
make any
I was gonna say that lineup. You add Cody Bellinger at first base.
Yes,
That
that's my
lineup is
point.
filthy.
Maybe we let them cook and see what they got going on here. Because
That's the thing, and we can go to the bench thing. They're saving 20 million, so
so maybe they have
I'm
a reason to
assuming-
do it. I don't know.
I'm assuming they're spending it on something.
They got who?
If
this,
If they
This
fuck
team-
around, if
no,
they get
this-
Bregman,
this
or if
team-
they get like
this
Christian
team-
Walker,
This team right now is losing to the fucking Brewers again,
yeah.
even though they lost Willie Adames and Devin Williams.
Now-
They're still losing to them. Motherfuckers.
now I think
Cody
if they go out
Petit?
and, Cody Petit, yes. Now to go with the Cubs still, if they get like a Christian Walker or like an Alex
Mhm.
Bregman, I
Mhm.
feel a lot better about the team.
Christian Walker, I'd like a lot better. He's an actual forward hitter.
Yeah, like I think Christian Walker
Bregman's
would be.
not. Bregman, that deal he signs is gonna be terrible.
It is because he wants 200,
And he's old.
like at least. No, it came out a while back. Remember, he wanted the Machado.
Yeah.
He wanted at least 10 years.
Loser.
Fuck off. Like
I would give him 150 times 5.
I wouldn't give him. He maybe gets the George. I would give him maybe the George contract, maybe, and that's pushing it. Like
Lieutenant Dan's is a bare minimum league average bat.
okay, yeah, you're getting league average bat and Gold Glove defense up the middle
Yeah,
in
that's
both,
that's pretty great.
up the middle on both sides. With
His OPS plus, this is a fun one. 98, 104, 114, 99, 111. Pretty much league average. or
I'm
better.
guessing 114 was his contract year.
Yes, you're correct.
Yeah, because
He has 776 OPS. He's been above 700 OPS pretty much every year since 2018. Actually, every year since 2018.
that's fine.
It's great.
But he's like,
It's great.
was supposed
And that's
to
like
be,
your 7
guy.
hitter. That's great.
He's probably your 5 right now as it sits,
Maybe.
or 6.
Maybe.
Like because you put Turner and then you go half.
Because their lineup isn't fucking good. Is the point.
I don't know. I think it's pretty good. I think they're going to surprise some people.
Again, it's like Nate's saying, unless they add like a Walker or somebody, they're a second to third place team.
I think they're pretty good now, and I think they can get better.
Well, yeah.
where
We'll
I'm
go to
at.
Cody Bellinger here. They have 20 million that they freed up, or actually more than that, because I think even though that the Cubs sent money with Cody Bellinger, that's only for the buyout. Like that's really only for the buyout. The Yankees are taking on pretty much the entire contract.
That's perfect.
So
How many years left are on that deal?
2, but he can opt out after this year.
Okay.
So
And
then another thing.
So he's gonna opt out, right?
Maybe. Well, if he has,
he's gonna hate it in New York.
Like
he's gonna hate Giancarlo Stanton.
Oh, that's the most awkward situation of all time.
I wasn't even gonna bring that up. I was just.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, so Giancarlo Stanton's ex-girlfriend is Cody Bellinger's current wife. So
Kids.
I'm sure there's going to be no issues there whatsoever.
No, I mean they're probably very.
I bet they're gonna shower right next to each other.
Cody Bellinger is probably too high or too chill to remember anything regarding that. Like,
but also, I'd love to see Giancarlo Stanton and Cody Bellinger have a fight. That'd be fun. I'm sure that'd be very fair.
Is I think, as weird as this sounds, I think Cody Bellinger takes them out of the Santander stuff.
What?
So, as of right now,
I don't know if that's weird, but I mean,
because of the current reporting,
they lost 2 outfielders, a first baseman, and a second baseman. So they've got what, 1 bat? They need 3 more. Unless
they give Santander the bag. All the reporting is Cody Bellinger playing center field and Judge is going back to right. So
somebody tried to brag about who's their GM right now, Cashman.
Cashman.
They were trying to brag about him letting Soto go to get Fried, Bellinger, and someone else.
And Devin Williams.
That's who it was. For like the same price tag.
It was like 45 million to 51 or something.
Yeah, and I know the comparison's not great, but it was like Soto had like an 8 or 9 WAR last year, and 3 of them combined had like a 6.6.
Yeah,
I don't care about WAR. Which 3 players would you rather? Would you rather have the 3 of them or him?
On the Jays, 3 of them.
No, block that. Him every day. Are you kidding me?
The 3 of them.
I would take
Devin Williams is going to play 60
games
on
Sunday.
Devin Williams is going to play 60 games. That's not an impact.
How many games did our bullpen blow last year?
There's a whole fucking bullpen you got to blame for that. It has nothing to do with the closer. We had one great. Jimmy was great last year. We still sucked in our bullpen. It doesn't matter if you have one bullpen arm. Not that important. Cody Bellinger's ass. I'm done pretending like Cody Bellinger's gonna.
No.
He's had 2 good years in his career.
He's very up and down.
He's had what 3? So you're gonna go 1 more of the 8-year career he's had? Sorry, he's had 5 bad seasons.
What are we defining as good?
Good.
Like okay, what though?
Worth the $27 million you're paying him.
Okay, first off, that's again, I hate that shit.
$27 million.
Not his fault that he got paid that much money. Like,
well, it's not his. It's kind of his fault. He took the money. He fucking sat out for it
because he gave it to him.
Also, I would like to make a correction on last week. Andres Giménez's luxury tax hit isn't $15 million. It's 20. That was clarified today.
Oh, really?
Okay, Brant, are we? Can I? Do you want me to go off OPS plus B WAR? What do you want?
Give me OPS plus.
143.
Yes.
120. 167. 112.
Yeah.
44.
Right.
81.
The first
139. 111.
111 is like above out. That's fucking Dansby Swanson. We just said he can't hit.
Yes, but he said either 4 or 5 above 120.
2, 3.
No, it was at least 4, if not 5.
He also has a 40.
One season was at 120, like flat. He had 143, 120, 167, 112, 44, 81, 139, 111.
Okay, sorry, 4.
He's ass. I'm done pretending like he's elite. I'm done with him.
I'm not saying
he's gonna get chewed. He's gonna get chewed apart in New York.
I'm at no point did I say he was still elite.
Yeah, I don't think he's in the upper echelon.
You great first base defense, very good center field defense.
He does,
and he still gives you a mid-7s.
He's a great outfielder. He's not a great first baseman. I'm pretty sure statistically he's not a great first baseman. But also
You're-
we're talking
What
about.
statistically makes you a great first baseman? Just
I
catch the
don't think you
fucking
can
ball
be.
when it's thrown at you.
Yeah, I don't. But we can look that up.
That's all
However,
I care about.
I hope you know you're having me defend one of my favorite players in baseball.
I understand, and I understand why you're doing it. But he's gonna get absolutely. That
One
guy
of
is
your
not gonna
favorite
survive New
players is
York.
Cody
Yeah,
Bellinger.
yeah,
That's
okay.
that's a different conversation.
No,
That doesn't matter. That's not
of all the
relevant.
players that you've seen
Being
me
able to fucking
Cody Bellinger's one that you're going to question harder. Like, of all the ones that I have said on this podcast that I like, Cody Bellinger is the one where you're like, what?
That's a good point.
yeah,
He does have an
Also, Cody
MVP.
Bellinger last year,
it's
he
just weird. Like
one out above average
been
last
a
year.
Dodger and a Cub.
Yeah,
It's
and
just
he,
like
Hey.
random teams.
and he
I
hit
don't know.
and he hit tanks. Like I, this is
Eh.
like I.
The only thing he
Hit
did
the
well last
baseball.
year was square up the baseball and not strike out. Everything else he stunk at. Mid.
I hope you know that for the last 2 seasons in Chicago, he's been above average outs. He's been +1 outs above average at first base.
At first, that's not good. That's meh.
In comparison to our
That's mid.
that's
mid.
as opposed to our minus 15 first baseman currently.
Ours sucks. I don't think Vlad's a good first baseman.
He's 15 times.
He's ass. Also, he was not good defensively in the
How is
outfield last year. I
how
didn't
is
realize that.
whoa. You
Hmm?
just said that Bellinger is a one defensive run saved
One out above
It's
average.
above average.
out above average. Okay, and Vlad
Vlad's
is minus
minus 50.
15.
I thought it was a
So
guess.
bad.
It was probably close enough. Like,
I don't think he's far off. He's
I don't
not
think
good.
that means he's 15 times better
hey,
than
Math
um,
the math checks out, I think.
like, I'm aware.
Minus 15 times
I
15
don't think
is
you
1.
are.
Isn't
Minus
it?
15 times 15 would be, I think, minus.
I
Like,
think it's like a minus.
it would be a minus number. Pretty sure.
It's also not percentages. It's outs above average.
Yeah, we're just don't question the math so much. Just let it fly. Hey, Vlad was a -6 last year.
Yeah,
You know what's
Yeah,
crazy?
but 15 times worse than Cody Bellinger.
You know what's crazy? The only positive he put up, he was a +1 at third base.
That doesn't feel right.
Nope, he was a
Bro, he
-9
wasn't
at
even
first.
even as a DH.
No, he was a -9 in 289 attempts.
I love how Brant just casually went with the whole he's an average fielder at DH thing and just let it roll off the back.
Yeah, he's a very average DH fielder. Actually, he's a great DH fielder.
Yeah.
That guy plays catch with everyone.
You know what else is?
Dude, there's
You know what
never
else
been
is-
a good year for Vlad.
You know what else
He was a
has never had-
-13 in 2023.
You know, Jesus. You know what else has never had a good year? The
Hmm.
Yankees' facial hair policy.
Oh, so
Because
stupid. Devin
Devin
is gonna look like an
Williams
idiot.
is gonna look like a child.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
What? I was thinking about this. What happens if somebody just says I'm not shaving?
I think it's just a fine. Like, or they don't
Do you get suspended?
maybe.
So you could just be Barry Bonds and just write the check at the start of the year and be like, okay,
Thank
I'm
you.
doing this all year. Look, sure, suspend it. What?
I
You
think
just
they've cut
traded
guys
for
before for
Devin
doing it.
Williams. Yes, but you just
You're not-
But you're not
Like,
trading Devin Williams.
Devin Williams. That's what I'm saying. What if it's Devin Williams in this scenario that you just traded for him?
I don't know. I'm trying to see.
You can't do anything. Like that's what I think no one's realizing. What can they do?
I don't know.
Like, I'm trying.
They give Garrett Cole fucking 300 whatever 25 million.
See, I would
says,
shave if
"I'm
you
not
gave me 300
shaving."
million. But like,
Yeah, but if they're going to
also-
give me 300 million, anyone else is also going to give me 300 million. So who cares? I don't know. They're never going to change this stupid thing either, though, because it was in place by George, and George is dead.
No, I realize that, but it
It's
doesn't.
so stupid.
Okay, so this
I
is a
wanna know
while
what
ago.
happens.
This is a very long time ago. But in 1991, Don Mattingly actually got benched and fined until he shaved. So, until he cut his hair. So,
So you're
Perfect.
telling
If
me
I'm
Aaron
Devin
Judge grows a
Williams-
beard? Do you bench Aaron Judge?
that's the thing. They wouldn't.
Well, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
this is
Also,
on Aaron Judge. I will blame Aaron Judge for the rest of the time.
what's young guy's name? Hal?
Steinbrenner.
Hal doesn't have George's stunts. George
No.
probably would have.
George set the rule.
Yeah.
I'm saying George would have benched and
Oh,
fined
okay. I
him
see what you're saying.
until he
Gotcha.
didn't.
I
I
thought
don't
you
think
meant
Hal
getting
has
rid of
the
it.
stunts.
Is it criticism? That's okay. That's crazy. I would
But
love
yeah,
to
it
see
was
someone try and do it.
also Devin Williams went for nothing.
Yeah.
He went for a molester.
He went for
And we can't make that joke when there's a player from the Rays that is a problem.
We don't talk about him. Apparently
No,
apparently,
his nickname is the molester.
I know.
but apparently
We're
that-
talking about playoff legend Nestor Cortez, okay?
Yeah, but we're just gonna talk about how the two most recent pitching acquisitions for the Yankees have sucked in the playoffs. Max Fried has like a 5. Devin Williams
Does
is
he?
like an 8.
Lovely.
Like,
Lovely. Devin
So-
Williams gave up that tank to Pete. That's all I
can
remember
we
from
just
last
can
year.
we just like point out like in kind of like the grand scheme of things, just to work with this analogy, Devin Williams essentially got traded for like
Nestor Cortez.
no. What I'm saying is like in the Blue Jay equivalent, it would be like in the Blue Jay equivalent, it would be like Chris Bassett and like
Yeah,
maybe.
not even. I wouldn't even give Nestor Chris Bassett anymore. Like he wasn't in the rotation.
Dude, he
Yes,
got
but he's under control. He's younger, and he's not making $20 million.
Bowden Francis.
Yes, sure.
Devin Williams. It would be Devin Williams for like Bowden Francis and Rafael Antigua. Like that's essentially what got you one of the best
Or
closers.
Yariel.
Or
How
like that's
old is Nestor? He looks like he's like a fucking 50-year-old man.
Nestor's been in the league for a while. It's weird. Like
He's 30.
Yep.
Last year he had a 3.7.
What did Bassett have? Bassett's also like 35.
1.85.
What? Bassett, in what fucking world did Chris Bassett have a 1.85?
And last year,
OPS plus allowed?
you know, 4.6. He was bad last year. Not bad, but not good. I think we put
A
too much respect
4
on
is
Chris Bassett.
bad.
4.16.
That is bad.
He's
Hey,
a minus 0.1 more. Damn. Remember that run he went on where he was great? And he still finished with that?
Okay.
Well, it is what it is. Chris Bassett's former team, the Oakland A's. Sorry, not the Oakland A's.
the A's.
The A's.
They're doing stuff.
They went and got
They
Jeffrey
have to.
Springs. But they don't have
Also,
to.
Jeffrey
They
Springs.
have to spend roughly $100 million to avoid lawsuits because of the amount of money they've been collecting from other teams through the fucking luxury tax and whatever you want, whatever you call it.
That's fantastic. And then they'll just
So
trade
they have to spend roughly $100 million
them. Okay.
in
Damn.
salary this year.
Love that for them.
So
So-
they got Jeffrey Springs, like
That means
underratedly
fucking, what's his
really
name?
good.
Rendon?
Corbin Burns?
Warren A. Hey, Chris Bryant, you Warren A.
Corbin Burns not a Bay Area guy? Isn't that what we just said? Sacramento's not that far from it, right? It's still in
'cause
California.
Corbin wants
Actually,
to
it's really
play
far.
in a minor league.
Yeah,
Who
imagine
fucking cares? They got to
Jeffrey
spend money.
Springs
Just give them the money and then
going
we'll
from a
trade them
minor-
again. Give them an opt-out
Jeffrey
after this year.
Springs, minor league ballpark to minor league ballpark.
Yeah, it's tough, Bounce.
Fucking funny.
You could not escape it.
But yeah, I'm just ready for Joe Boyle, the guy who's like 6'8".
Oh, you mean 2026 Cy Young winner, Joe Boyle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's 6'8" and hums like 100.
That guy's ridiculous. Welcome to the pitching lab.
Yeah,
Crazy. Shout out to Nolan Arenado.
this came out like a couple hours ago. He blocked a trade to Houston.
One of us. Yep. Love that for
Like,
him. I wouldn't want
but
to play
apparently
that.
the report is he blocked it for now
Oh, what?
because it's
He
so
didn't
early
like
in
the return?
That's but like
He's just thinking of the
this was
Cardinals.
This was according to Katie Wu. It says part of Arenado's decision stemmed from a preference to not make a decision this early in the offseason. It is unclear whether the Astros will continue heavily pursuing Arenado or pivot to other options. Hey, Nolan,
There's guys.
this
Let's
is
go
probably
back.
one of your best options. Like,
That's crazy.
like,
This is
that
crazy.
makes no sense to me. Like, it'd be different if like you were blocking a team that's probably not going to make the playoffs.
Would you not want to know like a longer ahead of time where you're going?
Oh, they're They're losing Tucker. They're losing Bregman. They're trying to trade Framber. You think that team's gonna fucking make the playoffs?
Yeah,
in the NL
that's
West.
fair.
Bro, you could
Okay.
fucking take the ATH over them.
We're
I
were they
hate
not
the
on
words that
his
just came out of your
list of
mouth.
teams that he would?
What?
I hate the words that just came out of Nate's mouth.
What?
You
I
can take
mean,
the
they got
ATH over them.
Well, that's what you're supposed to call them.
I thought you
Call
meant
them the
for
Athletics and
some
A's.
reason. I don't know why I thought you meant Atlanta.
No, the ATH.
That ATH,
See,
man.
I heard Atlanta, and that just made sense in my brain. But the
Why?
A's
That's the
They have
same
Austin
division.
Riley,
why? Yeah, that kind. I don't know. I'm like, well, you can move
who's
Riley
under
to
contract
somewhere.
for
I
5 more years,
You're right. That didn't
along
make
with the
sense.
rest of that fucking team.
Yeah, I don't know. Was this not on Arenado's list of teams he said he'd go to? I remember it being like 10
I
good
don't think it
teams
was.
and like the White
It
Sox.
was like 16, I think.
No, it was the Angels, not the White Sox.
Angels. That's what it was. Same thing. They're both
Yeah,
ass.
because it was like the Yankees, the Dodgers, the Angels, the Red Sox, I believe, was one of them. Like, but yeah, yeah. His
Wow.
list was Dodgers, Padres, Angels, Phillies, Red Sox, and Mets.
See, good teams in the Angels.
Yeah,
Um, Freddie Freeman's ball, the walk off.
speaking of Nestor,
I would like to put this question out there. Is this the coolest walk off in MLB history?
Nate, do not say
Before
anything.
we talk about it,
Nate, don't say anything because we're thinking the same thing.
mm-hmm.
I
Brant,
don't think we are.
Brant,
I mean, Joe's won a World Series. I get
and
that.
and the conversation ends.
I guess
What
it's a Grand Slam. It's the only one that's ever happened.
was Game 1 of the World Series?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You could ask if this is the greatest walk-off in Dodgers history, and I don't think you're right.
Kirk Gibson
I don't know. I think this is
off
better than
Eck.
Gibson's. This is
I
still better
don't
than Gibson's.
even
Gibson, as hurt as he was off Eck,
off Eck.
Are you
five
fucking
Eck,
kidding me? Freddie was on one leg.
Off of
dude,
Nestor.
he came
He
out
was
and
on
said he
one
was
leg.
feeling way better after the fucking week and a half off.
He had to crawl
Nestor.
into Dodger Stadium every day on fucking 92 different types of painkillers to get there and still did that shit. I think that's pretty wicked. I don't know. But I guess the Joe Carter one did win the World Series, which is fair.
I appreciate that you
I'll give you
caught
that
yourself before
I think it's,
dove off the deep end.
I mean, the celebration was way cooler, if we're being honest. The fucking Statue of Liberty thing he did.
Motherfucker, he won the World Series.
Yeah, you gotta be
Fireworks were
cooler
going
than
off
that.
in the bitch.
You got to be cool.
Indoors.
No, that's not as cool. Anyways, the ball from that one sold for 1.56. That's nowhere near close to what Shohei has sold for. Is it?
Yeah, the 50-50 ball.
Yeah, what was that one? Isn't it like 4.3 or something?
I believe. Tiny ball. The 50-50 ball went for 4.39. Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty good. Now, all bringing this together here, they did I think it was the MLB's Twitter account, maybe MLB Network. Either way, they did like a countdown of the top moments from
Well, okay,
2024.
see, we can tie this back into Freddie.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I'm bringing it up here. Number one, granted, great. You got it was Shohei's 50-50. And it was like the game itself where he went 6 for 6 with 3 homers
Granted,
and
The game
2 stolen
was
bases.
kinda-
That's great.
The game was nuts.
You're gonna tell me that's bigger than Freddie's Grand Slam? Can we
Yes.
honestly say that?
Yes.
Why?
I think
Why?
you can I think you can make the argument. It's never been done before. Nobody's come close to it.
Neither is. I
He
mean,
went 6 for
no
6
one's ever
with
hit a
like
walk-off
3
grand
home
slam in
runs
the
to
World
do it.
Series.
And 10 RBI.
yeah. I don't know.
It-
Did he
it's a
need the
C-
3
I-
homers to do it? I can't
He
remember.
needs
So
to.
I also
He
don't
needs-
love that it's like the full. I don't love giving like full games or like
The moment?
the. I don't love the moment being
Yeah.
like Aaron Judge's 60th home run or something like. I think stuff like
Mm.
that's stupid. Like I agree with you. I think you can easily make the argument though.
Maybe. It is also Shohei. If this was like Aaron Judge, is it the number
the
one moment?
biggest moment
the biggest moment
Hmm?
in this season was that ball clanking off Aaron Judge's glove in center field.
Yeah.
That is the number one
I
moment of
think the
this.
biggest
Okay.
moment was Buddy trying to pry the ball out of Mookie's glove. I think that was way
I
bigger.
mean, okay, so we have the top 2 moments.
Okay.
Did you guys name the other 3?
I had no idea. Was Joe Kenzie? John Kenzie is up there?
No, it was not.
Really?
One of them was in the
One of them a
playoff.
no-hitter.
Let me double check that again.
I don't know. I didn't. This season's already a blank.
Yeah.
I couldn't
None
even
of
tell you
them-
who threw a no hitter. I think
None of them
Snell
were
threw
no
one,
hitters.
right?
None
Okay.
of them were no hitters. One of
Were
them,
they playoffs?
let's see. I know number 5 was a playoff, and then number
Was it
5 is the
Pete?
only one in the playoffs. It was Pete. Number 5 was
Oh,
Pete off
okay.
of Devin Williams.
Were any of the other
Um,
ones Shohei for some reason?
Yes. Number 3 was Shohei.
What
It
did
But
he do?
40-40?
40-40 walk-off
Okay,
grand slam.
to be fair, he did walk it off with a grand slam.
Walk-off
did
grand
he?
slam 40-40.
But nobody's ever hit a walk-off grand slam
And
before.
number 4, you guys wouldn't get if I gave you an hour.
Right, Brand?
No,
Nobody's ever-
legitimately nobody in the World Series has ever hit a walk-off grand slam.
Yes,
no one's
I
ever done.
understand, but it's like
Way cooler. Way
So,
cooler.
it's happened plenty of times in other games.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, but
You
this
guys
one's way more
wouldn't.
fun.
Give me a
Yeah.
team.
Atlanta. And no, it's before you say anything. No, it's not the games against the Mets.
I don't know why my brain went to Luis Angel Acuna, because he's not even on that team.
He's a Met.
Yep. I don't know why.
Genuinely, you guys will. If I even give you the other team they were playing, you still won't.
Did they turn a triple play?
No. Yeah, the Padres turning a triple play to get into the play to clinch a playoff spot. Not on the list. Not on the top 5.
Yeah, it's not that cool, but
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, if I give you,
That's
they were
never
playing
been
the
done
Phillies,
before.
and you guys won't get it. They were playing the Phillies.
Would Spencer Strider blew out his arm? It was
No,
a big moment.
I'm just gonna give it to you. It was Michael Harris robbing a Austin Hayes home run. Okay,
yeah,
if you see it, I mean, I'll throw it on
yeah,
there.
that's. I'm sure it was a great moment. I'm not arguing any home run robberies and shit like that.
It's so stupid.
There, I
This
just
is
did a clip.
these things are built for this. This is exactly what it's meant to do,
Yeah,
Yes.
so that we talk about it and get angry
So
about it.
are the stupid lists they
We're
make
the stupid
every
idiots.
year. Like,
yeah.
We are
I
the
love
idiots
those.
that went with this. This is on me.
Hey,
okay,
I got nothing left. Does anybody else have anything?
who be
I
he?
Who be he?
who be
I don't
he?
have a who be he.
I
You
do.
have? You do? Fuck, you're pretty good at this, eh?
I mean, this is kind of Nate's segment.
Nate
It's
loves
like,
this.
I've been Googling during while we were doing this.
So before you do it, let's go through the history of who he be.
Who?
Mark Fidrich, Hugh Nickel, Old Hoss Radburn, Eddie Yost and Herman Long, Bobby Ferguson, and iconically last week, the designated track athlete for the Oakland A's, Herb Washington.
Shout out Herb
And
Washington.
today,
That was fun.
who he be is
BB?
who he be is.
B. I don't think you need the is.
So we're going. This guy in his career in 1966.
Okay.
So it's not too
So like
far
it's
back.
it's
Relative.
somewhat modern.
Right.
I'm gonna recommend that you guys just look this up and
Oh,
see if
no.
you can find something that stands out. His career started in 1944.
Do I get a name?
2 seasons. Okay.
Oh yeah, I should have given you the name, man. Joe
Just look at-
Nuxhall.
Nutsall?
Joe Nuxhall.
That's a sick name.
Nux Hall.
Yeah.
He was born in 1928.
In
Yeah, he's a
Hamilton,
lefty.
Ohio. Okay.
He's a lefty. Okay. well,
Career 3.9. Okay. 30. He's below the Baines meter, unfortunately.
He is.
Okay. Anything that stands out?
Scroll down a little bit.
He fucking pitched 257 innings.
What year did you say? 60?
66?
That's when he retired. Yeah.
Oh, I'm just looking for the. No, never mind. That doesn't make sense.
Look at his career stats.
I'm looking.
Go over to the left.
To the left or to the right?
Do you see a gap anywhere?
No.
You don't see a gap.
Oh shit!
Are we talking about the 44 to 52 gap
Are
here?
we? Nate, Brand.
Hey.
He was 15 in 1944.
Whoa!
Youngest player to ever play at Major League Baseball.
Joe
He had a
Nuxall.
67.5 ERA, but
You know what?
That's
Titan-
5 earnies, 2 hits, and 5 walks in 2/3 of an inning.
15?
15.
Do you happen to have the background behind this, or do we?
Nope. No, I
Okay.
was Googling, I was looking up random shit during our podcast.
I want to
And then
know,
he took like an 8-year break.
what did he do for 8 years? I'm so
He went to high
intrigued.
school, is what he did for 8 years.
Learn. He probably then went to college.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, I had an MLB career. You know, I just kind of left for 8 years to go to high school and college.
This guy's funny. He goes, I was pitching
Well,
against
you guys
7th,
don't see
8th, and
this a
9th
lot.
graders. Kids 13 and 14 years old. All of a sudden, they look up. They're Stan Musial.
15-year-old pitching at Stan Musial. That's insane.
What? I don't. Why did they do this? There's not even like a reason.
Well, it's insane. The fact that he started pitching at 15 and ended up with 30 career WAR
Yeah, like that's
and a 3.9 career is insane.
wow. I'm like,
What the fuck? So
Like, that's
he was
insane.
still on the Reds after that. It's not like he went anywhere.
No.
But
And it doesn't say he went to school anywhere either.
well, apparently he did because he said he was at spring training with the Reds in 45. And then
Oh, you're
after
Googling
school
him?
ended, after school ended, he pitched in the Reds minor league system for a season. Like that's what he did. And then he went home until he finished high school next year. And then I don't know what happened over the next 5 years. He played in the minor leagues. He just kept
he
he quit to finish high school and then went back to his day job as a minor league pitcher. What the fuck?
he
And
got in
then-
1944 when he was 15 years old. He signed a contract of $175 a month and a $500 signing bonus.
That's insane.
It's insane.
Why did this
It's
happen?
insane.
What was the thought process on signing a 15-year-old kid?
I don't
Wait,
know.
initially, the Reds were interested in Nuxall's father
Huh?
before signing Joe Nuxall. My
I
father
don't
was
know. I didn't look it up.
Nuxall.
I just saw it and thought it was wild.
Yeah, no, that's a great one. Like, so they stayed and watched me, and they invited me to Cincinnati. They offered my father a tryout, but he had 5 kids. They offered him and his dad both a tryout, but his dad said no because he had 5 kids.
Huh.
He was working at a
14
plant
and
that made
10 after
locomotives and diesel. Yeah, man, that's wow.
They had to wait until basketball season was over, apparently. So that's crazy.
That's insane. Like-
So the manager intended to wait until school was over to add him, and then they just said, you know what? Oh, he got permission from the high school principal, and he was with the team on opening day.
Imagine being like, "Hey, Principal Mania, can I go pitch for the Cincinnati Reds?"
Sorry, what the fuck's this guy's name again? Ron?
Go.
Joe?
Joe can't come to school today. He's busy in Cincinnati pitching for the fucking Reds.
Yeah.
That's mind-blowing.
I thought I had missed something, but it took you guys
Ah.
that long to figure it out.
That's great. I'm looking through the stats. Like, what? There's nothing wrong here.
Yeah, genuinely, like I was just scrolling through the years and I didn't.
So
I was
it
just
was
like, he
during
pitched
World War
200
II.
He could.
So no one was paying attention to baseball anyways.
Yeah, that's fair.
It says
But,
during
yeah.
World War II, many regular baseball players were unavailable while serving in the military.
Fair.
Meanwhile, Joe was
Big
6'2", 190 pounds at the age of 15. So he had a hard fastball and no control. That's good. Oh, he played semi-pro with his dad. Did you mention that? Okay. I see.
Hey, are
Fine.
we doing this draft or
No.
Nah, we'll push it. It's fine. It's been long enough.
Yeah, we.
do a Christmas draft quick? Just do 3 rounds.
Yeah, all right,
Three
fuck it.
rounds
Let's
of
do a
what?
3 round.
All right.
Bang it out.
So what is this draft?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Because by the
We're-
time, obviously, we're not going to be recording next week. So
Nah, maybe we'll just put out a holiday special.
yeah, maybe
Nate's
me and
actually just
Brant-
gonna sit here and singing Christmas carols.
maybe me and Brant will edit some of the clips and
Such
probably
a
put them on the
singer.
TikTok.
We're just gonna have
Actually-
Nate. We're gonna send Nate songs. He's gonna sing Christmas carols, and that's gonna be our holiday special.
All right, so what are we drafting here?
So we're doing 3 rounds because we're gonna get this one done quickly. We're making it Christmas themed, but not Christmas themed. We're gonna
Yeah.
draft jerseys.
Okay.
We're gonna do jerseys that are either red or green or both, if you
feel
can
like-
really find one.
I feel like white would also be a cop out because every team is white.
Yeah, that's kind of why I didn't throw white in there. Where am I going here? List randomizer. I need to put our names in this
So
thing.
all they have to do is have red as part of the jersey.
I think it has to be the primary color.
I feel like red. Yeah, green we can have a little more leeway with.
Yes. All right. Randomizing.
Like, did the Tampa Bay City Connects count with the little lime green
With the lime green neon
squiggles
stuff.
through it or whatever?
I would say no. It's got to be the primary color.
We're reaching for fucking
Yeah.
straws at this point.
Nate's first. Connor's second. I'm third.
I didn't have to change shit on this. All right, cool.
Okay, are we snaking or
We,
straight up?
we snake,
Snake.
typically.
Usually, right?
Yeah, we snake typically.
Okay, well, I didn't think I would get this, but there's A11, so
Go ahead.
I'll take Oakland's Kelly Greens.
Well,
That's good. Good job.
No, we don't know they're gonna have them anymore.
Oh.
I want Oakland's Kelly Greens,
yeah, okay.
not the Aths.
Oh God. See, now going with I can't go with. Do I just get the? I feel like I gotta get the green out of the way.
Is there an
You don't have to have green.
No, but I feel like you do.
Good. Good holiday spirit on you, buddy?
Yeah, going for pure holiday spirit, and this is the only team in recent history that I remember ever wearing green. I'm gonna take the Colorado Rocky City Connect.
Yeah, that's a good one. They're the only other good green jerseys. I'm not gonna get in the holiday spirit with you now because there's no other ones.
I think there's one that counts.
Is there? Oh, yeah, but I don't like them. You know what? For fun, this is not a popular take with Jays fans. I don't think I'm gonna go with the Red Sox. I think that's in terms of
Sox.
red. Yeah, red jerseys. That's kind of like iconic.
Worst? Yeah, you're right.
It is iconic. Yeah, I would say that.
I'm gonna go with a more modern one for my second one. I'm gonna go with the Miami Marlins City
Fuck
Connects.
you motherfucker! I was looking at him too.
Yes.
All right. What jersey was I gonna go with? Oh, there's like 3 that I'm thinking of,
Mm,
and I feel like it's very shit. I feel like one of these will be taken just based on the person drafting after me.
right.
Yeah, so don't be a dick.
Because I know. So you know what? I'm gonna take the Atlanta Braves red.
Okay.
So
Those also suck.
I don't remember what I can't. Oh no, with the tomahawk underneath. They're all
Yeah, the
all the red
green
jerseys
and then the
very
tomahawk.
basic. I'm not gonna lie to you.
there is one that I was thinking of that's like kind of it's a little different, but it's
Okay.
not different enough. Nate, go
Nate, you got 2,
Uh,
ahead. Here's
and I
the-
know one of
Yeah.
them is gonna be the Jays one because you love it so much.
Oh,
no.
Jesus.
It's the Phillies.
Yeah, that's the one I was gonna take.
The Andrew McCutcheon.
The Uncle Larry's, as I
Yeah.
call them. No, but
Huh?
no, the Uncle Larry is the blue.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, then I don't know what we're doing here.
No,
Let me-
the
I'll
infamous
pull it up.
Andrew McCutcheon of like him walking.
Just the biggest vibe picture of all time.
He has like a styrofoam cup in his hand. Like
Yes.
his fucking chest is just out. Like it's Andrew
Fuck,
McCutcheon is a
I
vibe.
don't know.
And now I'm like stumped.
There is a couple of options that you can go with. Like
Is there?
it's
I have to look up teams to figure out who has red jerseys. That's what
I
I'm
did
doing.
that a while ago. You got to get
You know
with
what?
it, though.
I think my last one is a bit of a swing. But it's either you love it or you hate it. So
Okay.
So, Nate, what's your other one?
Um, um,
Is
well,
that one's
they've
actually
got it in their name, so
The
oh
Reds.
yeah.
yeah, we'll go with the Big Red Machine.
See, that's kind of where I was
Were
thinking.
the sleeveless ones
They were
No,
red?
black.
they were
They were
black.
black.
They were they were white actually.
Were
I
they?
hate
I think
this
they were.
game.
And they
I
were
thought they
white,
were
but the
black.
sleeves were black.
Oh yeah, those are exactly what I'm going with.
Which the
I didn't
sleeveless
even
ones?
remember these. I was thinking that yes, these are exactly what I want.
Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah.
okay. Philly's uncle. I'll put it.
So
Let's call them the Uncle
Those are the
Larrys.
ones you
no,
were
so
talking
I
about,
was
right?
thinking current ones because I remember the hat and everything, but I thought it just went with the blue jersey. I couldn't remember the red Phillies.
Oh,
Yes, those are
yeah, yeah.
exactly what I meant.
Yeah, yeah. They're the Uncle Larrys, as I call them.
Who's Larry?
Wait, were you taking
That's
like the regular Phillies jerseys?
the Phillies do have like a regular red.
Yeah, I know. No,
That's the one I was thinking of
yes,
because
but I
yeah, but
didn't realize these exist.
the Uncle
Yes.
Larrys. Yeah,
Explain Uncle Larry because it doesn't
McCutcheon.
make sense.
Andrew McCutcheon calls himself Uncle Larry.
Yeah.
Like his character. This
Okay.
character is Uncle Larry. Like because he's the uncle at the cookout in this fit.
Okay.
I love Andrew McCutcheon. All right,
I
now
like the one
here's
that was
where Connor
good.
either comes second or third in this draft because there is one team that you guys probably would never think of with a red jersey because they wear it
Mhm.
occasionally.
Okay.
And then the other one is like,
Yeah, ours sucks, bro.
no, I'm not taking ours. That's not a spoiler. That's a spoiler.
The White
Take
Sox.
the Yankees Reds.
No, the White Sox never. White Sox like white and blue, like the
It's
white, blue, and
no,
red.
they have the white with the fucking red logos on it.
They do.
Kind of nice. Like
They're okay.
Brant, just I think we're both in
Okay.
agreement here.
Yeah.
We're both
Take
not
those
good.
vintage green Tampa Bay ones.
Buddy, I'm tanking my last pick. It doesn't matter.
Oh, I was gonna say we're both not gonna take the Lou, right?
No, God no.
Okay.
I'm
I don't
tanking
know
my last pick.
why,
Don't sweat it.
but like the Arizona Diamondbacks Reds are staring at me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take the Diamondbacks red.
Okay. That's fine. That's a
Nate,
good one.
fuck off.
Um,
Give me a look.
I
Now Brant, sully this list.
would like to stay true to the
Go Jays,
podcast.
go. Go Jays, go. Go Jays, go.
We can't do a whole draft without
No,
drafting
we can.
a Blue Jays jersey.
We can.
So for
They
the
did good ones.
love of the team and for the glory that is the Toronto Blue Jays, I'm taking their current red ones, not the fucking ugly ones that say Toronto on the back.
Okay.
Just the
What
current
about the ones
ones.
that say Canada?
Not those either. What did I said Toronto on it, didn't I?
Yeah.
They never said Toronto, it said Canada. You're right. Oh, the Nats one's pretty good too. I probably could have taken that, but no, we're going with the Jays ones because my draft sucked anyways.
Hoorah.
Merry Christmas. Shout out to the
Wow.
Seattle Mariners for having the only other green jersey and not getting taken.
That was of contention. Yeah.
Thank you guys for
That's
letting
how
me
bad
win.
their jersey is.
That was
Yeah.
amazing. I mean, you could have taken Miami and
I did.
Tampa, I believe.
I took Miami.
Oh, Miami does have like a no, but that's more the
have another red
not the no like a that's more of a teal.
It was a pretty, yeah,
Miami-
it's
Miami's
more
more of a
bluey.
teal.
Tampa,
Bluey.
Tampa
Oh,
definitely
green,
had
you mean?
greens.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna take the Cleveland Indians jersey, the one with the cool letters on it, but I felt like that was in bad taste.
Oh,
What's it taste like?
You know the ones in
Alright,
like
well,
Major League,
Yeah.
What's it taste like though?
like ass.
Shut up.
After a long day.
Wrap it up. You'll do it.
Always wrap it up.
Oh, all right.
Um,
Well, before you end, quickly, Griffin Canning signed with the Mets 1 year, 4.5.
Didn't Griffin Canning
Fuck.
get
Literally
traded?
30. Literally, he got
Yeah, then you got DFA.
he got non-tendered by the Braves. And then the Mets got him for $4 million. They just wanted off of Soler. Like,
God, that's crazy. Okay, we'll see you next. No, we won't. Probably won't see you next week.
we will see.
Nate will
when-
see you next week during his caroling session. Maybe we'll do it live.
Nate will sing the Morgan Wallen Christmas hits.
Creed Christmas.
It's gonna try.
Creedsmas next
Interesting.
week. Tune
I was
into
gonna try and
Creedsmas
sing-
next
I
week
was
with
gonna try and
Nate.
sing "All I Want for Christmas Is You" and then do it.
No,
in
there's a
great
really
voice
good
of-
Rudolph rendition from Creed. We will catch you in a couple weeks. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
No, we'll be back before the new year, right? I'm assuming.
Probably.
Maybe.
New Year's is
If
also Wednesday, so we could do it during the day. No, I don't fucking know. Either way, happy holidays. We'll see you when we see you.
hopefully with Jay's news.
Probably not. Cheers.